Hi everyone, welcome back to Young Minds of Udaipur. Today we are diving into a story that's as colorful and timeless as the Blockprints of Rajasthan. And I'm sitting with Naina, the powerhouse behind Arbudaa Blockprints. Just a month ago, she opened her gorgeous retail outlet near Hotel Moti Mahal in Udaipur. But her journey started way back in 2017 when she started with wholesaling. Over the years, she built her brand step by step, and today she has created a space where handcrafted luxury meets tradition. Hi Naina, welcome to Young Minds of Udaipur.
Hi.
I am so happy to be here at your store, and it's beautiful.
Thank you so much that we loved it completely.
Absolutely love the vibe, and I'm wearing your brand.
And you look superb, yeah, superb.
Thank you. It's so lovely, so comfy, so classy. Love it.
That's the USP of our
Yeah, and this jewelry is also from your brand, and it's from the fabric waste, I guess. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
And we have these cute little diaries, so cute, and these soft toys. I think very cute.
Yeah.
These are also from the
waste.
Lovely.
So we have this policy of utilizing all the waste into, doing something which is extraordinary.
Lovely. So I love the whole vibe and how you have done it. So you personally designed it, or it was by you got some help from here, or how did you manage?
So yeah, we took a help, for you building up this whole project. But the interior is something which, I have done, like I have kept my heart into it. So, every corner, everything speaks about Arbudaa Blockprints only.
And how each and corner should be, and how things should be. I think you need to be there, because otherwise, things won't fall into place the way you want.
Yes. So see, the designing thing is something which sometimes we we are not able to make people understand that we want this, because sometimes people like minimal designs, but I am more of an extraordinary kind of a person. So every corner I want every corner should speaks for itself. So yeah, designing part was a bit difficult, but then things have fallen into places.
Oh, but it's beautiful. Absolutely love it. So firstly, congratulations on your store launch. It's been a month, I guess.
Yes.
And so how does it feel to see your dream come true to this reality as a retail store?
So I think it's a bit of an emotional part, because I've never thought I'll build something like this, because we were into export from the past so many years. But building this store, I think every part of me, I think, has been stitched together in this, and I think all the colors of Arbudaa has beautifully displayed on this store. So I think it's a great feeling. It's a great feeling indeed, and I absolutely love spending my time in this store and making people understand the whole concept of it.
Absolutely loved it. So how was the transition like, from digital marketing to getting into clothing line? As you told me, it was completely different, and I think without a formal designing background. So how did you come up with, because I think everyone can open a store get into a clothing line. You don't need to have a particular degree or something like that, because if you have inclination towards fashion, you can always pursue that, right?
Yeah. So I never thought I'll do something like this, to be very honest. I've always thought I'll be in some digital marketing company and doing some campaigns of the big brands. So I've never thought I'll do something like this, but I guess my overall idea of it, that let's start with this, and then it goes on to it, and things have one after the other, things have fallen into places. So I think it's a God grace for me to push my boundaries beyond to make this place happen.
Yeah, but it's so nice, because you can also use your skills of digital marketing, those SEOs and all these things to actually in this thing also, because that also helps, because everything is about marketing only.
Indeed. So I think digital marketing played a very crucial role, because I think those skills have helped me build my business, because usually when people build their brand, they need DM, but I myself had did it, and I think it has played a very important role to make this brand popular amongst the people. So yeah.
Lovely. So you started in 2017. You were into wholesaling and exports. So how do you come up with this idea? Like, were you always into those creative things, or when did the first thought came that okay, I want to get into this line from like clothing line? So how did
I didn't think I have never thought of going into a clothing line. So I've started with a wholesale, and it's like my clients have always, made me learn different concepts, be it a home furnishing, be it clothing. So I used to manufacture all the clothing for my clients based in different countries, and I think that has made me, learned more of things that what need to be done in a
I
clothing
think the
line.
process you learn,
Yes, yes.
the way if they are liking you, your clients are liking the
Yes.
outfits and everything, and
So
then
they used to teach me everything.
Yeah.
Do this, Naina, don't do this. I want this hemline.
want this pattern,
Yeah,
I
I
want
want this
this, yeah.
neckline. I want this. So during that whole process, I learned everything. So that's how I've come up with this idea. And I did one, sneak peek, like an exhibition in Udaipur, and I think people loved it a lot, which made me, open this retail
And
store
also
over
you
here.
were telling me how it was difficult about, if you wanted to do exports, it's not easy because
Yes.
there's a lot of those formalities
Yes.
that you have to go through. So
Yes.
tell me a little bit about that.
So usually कॉलेज में कोई नहीं बताता आपको, या कोई नहीं पढ़ाता कि एक्सपोर्ट कैसे करना है, एक्सपोर्ट के डॉक्यूमेंटेशन होता है, कोई ये भी नहीं बताता कि कंपनी रजिस्टर कैसे करवानी है. सो मैंने तो बस इंस्टाग्राम से स्टार्ट किया था. मुझे नहीं पता था क्या कंपनी रजिस्ट्रेशन कैसे क्या करना है, एक्सपोर्ट मुझे लगता था फॉरेन भेजना ही एक्सपोर्ट होता है. नहीं पता था.
Yeah, because it is what
मुझे
it
लगा
is,
कि
but then-
मैंने फॉरेन में एक पार्सल भेजा, इट इज एक्सपोर्ट. पर नहीं, ऐसा नहीं होता. आपकी कंपनी रजिस्ट्रेशन होती है, यू हैव टू गेट योर एडी कोड रजिस्टर्ड.
Right.
आपको कमर्शियल शिपमेंट के लिए वो डॉक्यूमेंटेशन प्रोवाइड करने पड़ते हैं, जिसके अंदर आपको एक एक प्रोडक्ट का वेट, उनकी डिटेल्स, बॉक्स के डायमेंशन वगैरह सब गवर्नमेंट को देने पड़ते हैं. देन देयर आर गवर्नमेंट सब्सिडीज जिससे आपको हेल्प भी मिलती है पर शिपमेंट.
Right.
सो आई थिंक ये सब मैंने ड्यूरिंग द प्रोसेस ही लर्न किया, बिकॉज आई स्टिल रिमेंबर देयर वाज वन ऑफ अ वेरी बिग शिपमेंट टू साउथ कोरिया, एंड मुझे नहीं पता था. मैंने शिपमेंट भेज दिया और एडी कोड रजिस्टर्ड नहीं था. रातों रात मैं बस में बैठ के अपने बैंक अकाउंट पे गई, और अगले दिन बैंक में गई और मैंने बोला भाई मुझे एडी कोड चाहिए, मेरा शिपमेंट वहाँ वेट कर रहा है. सो आई थिंक वो जो 3 to 4 days थे मेरी लाइफ के, उन्होंने मुझे सब कुछ सिखा दिया कि
But
कैसे
that
करना
is
है.
good because that's how you learn also.
हाँ.
आपको लगता है कि okay, this is everything is not easy,
हाँ, हाँ.
There are a lot of these government things that you have to go
Yes.
through, and it's a process.
इट्स अ
Everything
प्रोसेस.
is a
लोगों को
process.
लगता है कि बहुत इजी है, क्या है इंस्टाग्राम पे बेच दिया. नहीं, ऐसा नहीं होता. सिर्फ इंस्टाग्राम पे बेचना नहीं होता, उसके पीछे और भी लीगैलिटीज होती है जो आपको फॉलो करनी पड़ती है टू
Right.
गेट योर शिपमेंट, है ना.
Absolutely. Must be a tough journey for you.
Initially, I
Initially.
must say that.
So, and what strikes me most about Arbudaa is how you've kept block printing at the center. I'm actually wearing your brand right now. So, and I'm also holding a book covered in block prints. So it feels like carrying a piece of heritage. So why do block prints, personally mean to you? And what do actually the block prints mean to you?
So block print is like, it's like a whole life,
Yeah.
हम सबकी लाइफ में ऐसे phases होते हैं. Some days we feel low, some days we feel so good, and some days we are like wow.
Yeah.
So I think when I started block printing, तब मुझे इतना भी आइडिया नहीं था कि what are block prints. So मैंने जब स्टार्ट किया, during the process जब मैंने इसको समझा, तब मुझे रियलाइज हुआ कि आजकल जो फास्ट मूविंग फैशन जो हमें अच्छा लगता है आज
Right.
पहना, पॉलिस्टर फैब्रिक्स वगैरह, सो दिस वाज समथिंग, मतलब मुझे लगा कि हैंडीक्राफ्ट ना बहुत पीछे जाता जा रहा है. वन ऑफ द फैक्टर कि मैंने क्यों इस फील्ड में गए वाज टू प्रमोट इंडियन.
Also, this is evergreen. Like this will never be out of fashion.
Yes. Because cotton was something which you directly relate this to comfort.
Yeah.
So आप देख सकते हैं मेरे स्टोर के अंदर भी, या इवन जो मैं सेल करती हूँ सब कुछ 100% कॉटन है या फिर मल है.
Yeah.
लोग यूजुअली मल पे प्रिंटिंग
So
वगैरह
tell me,
नहीं
what is the difference between cotton and mull cotton?
सो मल मोर सॉफ्टर साइड पे होता है.
Okay.
और जो नॉर्मल कॉटन जो हम गारमेंट्स में यूज करते हैं वो थोड़ा शेयर कम होता है. मल इज क्वाइट शेयर, एंड इसकी अगर हम फिक्स एंड रैप्स की बात करें तो 92-80 जो हम बोलते हैं वो फिक्स एंड रैप्स चलते हैं मल के अंदर.
Okay.
और कैम्ब्रिक 60s शीटिंग चलती है. नॉर्मल जो मैंने पहन रखा है दिस इज कैम्ब्रिक 60s,
Okay.
जो कि हमारी लेमन लैंग्वेज में बोलते हैं हम.
Right.
और 92-80 हम इसको बोलते हैं. तो इसके फिक्स
Okay,
एंड
this
रैप्स,
is cotton or mull cotton?
दिस इज मल कॉटन,
This
द
is
वन
mull
यू आर
cotton.
वेयरिंग,
Okay.
एंड आई एम वेयरिंग द कैम्ब्रिक कॉटन.
Okay.
So it's a slight difference.
Cotton also have these different categories.
Yes,
Oh,
a lot of variety, a lot of tools. तो हम कर रहे हैं, हम और एक्सपेरिमेंट्स कर रहे हैं कि हम कॉटन की ऐसी कौन सी वैरायटी है जिसके अंदर हम ब्लॉक प्रिंट करके आप सब तक पहुंचा सकते हैं.
lovely. And it's not just clothing, it's apparels, home linens. So when someone steps into Arbudaa, what do you want them to feel?
So मेरा फर्स्ट कंसेप्ट यही था, आई वांट देम टू ब्रीथ ब्लॉक प्रिंट.
Yeah.
every corner of my wall, every corner of the store, be it garments, be it home furnishing, I just want them when they step in, they just should breathe Arbudaa Blockprints. So that's why आप देख सकते हो कितने colors हमने add किए, एक दीवार नहीं छोड़ी हमने, सब पे हमारे colors Blockprints.
So beautifully done, yeah. Lovely.
Thank you.
And setting up a store isn't all smooth sailing, as we know. What was the biggest challenge you faced while launching your retail store, and how did you overcome it?
So the first, like, I think there was only one challenge which I faced. It was like making people understand what I want from my store, you know, because, you know, designers have their own thoughts and, you know, architects, they have their own thought. But what I thought, it was very difficult for me to, you know, understand that what I always want extraordinary things. I want too much on the wall, too much on the clothes and too much on everything. And these are, you know, people talk a lot about minimalism and things like that. So for me, the only challenge was to make them understand that I don't want any minimal thing. I just want colors everywhere.
Right.
So I think that too
Also
a little heated argument as well.
Pinks and blues that we were talking about. You know, that's so important because a lot of people don't understand about colors. That there are so many different colors, even in pink.
Yes.
Simple as pink, blue,
Hot pink,
hot pink, and all those things.
Yeah.
So, and of course, every entrepreneur, you know, carries a dream bigger than today. So what's your vision for Arbudaa in the next 5 years? Like,
so as you know, we are already in exports. So with the retail, my expectation is to, you know, go on the franchisee model. And I want every first and second tier cities should have access to Arbudaa Blockprints. So that's my vision for next 5 years. And I think I'll go beyond the boundaries as well if I can get an opportunity.
wow. And are you thinking of, you know, going for these exhibitions that are conducted in Jaipur, nearby cities, or?
Though right now I'm not thinking about it because, you know, everybody has the access in Udaipur and even in Jaipur people are coming over here. So I don't, because, you know, doing exhibitions in the nearby.
Because they are very good, like in Jaipur, there are like these color strokes, jhalak happening. You can always exhibit your.
I think online portal has already reached to a lot of people, and right now though I don't think I'm doing any exhibition for the moment, but I'll think later on we can, you know, proceed because we have just set up the store.
Taking one step at a time, not rushing into things.
Yeah.
Okay, lovely. So when people start their own business, one of the biggest hurdle is finances, I feel. So from your perspective, what are the most, you know, what were the most financial constraints you feel? Also, what do you think entrepreneurs face these financial constraints, and what did you face?
I think budget is everything.
Budget is everything.
And you know, when you build,
will you actually keep the budget in mind that this will be my budget for the retail store and everything?
Yes. We have finalized everything, and still while building up all these things, the budget goes, you know, strike up high. So, you know,
every time it happens.
Yes, every time it happens, and you know, that's the biggest challenge everyone faces. So I think there are very, you know, government schemes that fall into places to help you out with this if you have a very unique and beautiful idea. So I think we have Nari Shakti, you know, Protsahan Yojana, then we have Mudra Yojana, and then we have seed funding, Startup India. So if your ideation is perfect and you're able to make, you know, people understand what you want from your brand or from your business, I think there are schemes that helps you with.
Right. Also, these schemes, also you have to, there's a process of applying and, you know, seeing all this.
It's a tough process, I must say. You know, it takes time, you know. If you are building a business, you must start before 6 months to get the funds in your hand.
Yeah.
So, I think
more than 6 months, I guess.
Sometimes it takes more than 6 months.
Yeah.
Yes.
And is this process, like when you approach them, is that, you know, your application is rejected or something like that, or
this also happens sometimes. So yeah, indeed it's a tough process to get into, you know, government schemes, but you know, government is, you know, improving themselves day by day. But I think still, if you are opening up any business or doing any ideation thing, so you take a margin of, you know, 6 months to get the government.
Why would government reject your application? What
government never rejects an application. If your idea is good, they always approve it. The problem comes from the bank's end. The bank never approves it. You know, there is a latest news in, like, I guess 2 days before, only 10 to 14% only applications are getting the loans. In spite, government is, you know, approving the businesses and the ideas of female entrepreneurs and even other, but only 14% are.
And why is it so?
No, I think banks को डर लगता है हमारे पैसे आएंगे कि नहीं आएंगे वापस.
Like that. I think that is also one valid reason, because they have to verify think
each and
because
everything
people-
because fraud बहुत होता है इसके पीछे, इसलिए थोड़ा सा बैंक्स को भी लगता है कि बहुत ज़्यादा genuine होते हैं, they see the infrastructure, they see your goods and they see the liabilities, then they approve your loan thing and everything.
So did you also face any of these challenges when you started? I mean personally,
Yeah.
we are talking generally.
My loan was approved, but then to get the funds from the so it
Bank
took
and
a
everything.
little time, but then again
It was
it took 4 months, but I think we got it. Yeah.
Okay, good. So we often hear that the government has schemes or subsidies. I think we did talk about this. And in your experience, are these benefits actually accessible and useful? Do you
Yes.
think? And or is still a gap between policy and practice that you
So
were discussing?
there is a gap. I told you that, but again, it's workable. You just have to take the margin. Instead of just opening up a business tomorrow and you're taking loan today, no, that's not how it works. You have to take that month's margin and then you open up or do your things accordingly. So I think that time is the only margin, time is the only problem which is coming, because usually taking loan from private sector is very easy, but then taking loans from government scheme takes time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's take an example. Like I want to open my own business sometime.
Yeah.
It may be related to clothing or something, maybe an onion processing unit, let's
Yeah.
say. So, like how much time will it take me to actually go through that process of taking loan or maybe applying for a subsidy? So what is the process like? Should I
process
apply
is-
a year back, like a year ago or
No.
6 months ago?
I think six
years.
months are enough.
6
Because आपको सबसे पहले तो आपके डॉक्यूमेंटेशन रेडी करने हैं, आपको अपनी एक प्रोजेक्ट फाइल रेडी करनी होगी, जो
Project
कि आपको
report,
वहाँ
yeah.
पे जाके इन्विजिलेटर्स जो बैठे होते हैं गवर्नमेंट के, जो भी ऑफिसर्स होते हैं, उनको कन्विंस करना पड़ता है कि आप दिस इज माय बिजनेस मॉडल एंड नेक्स्ट 5 इयर्स में मैं इसका ये रेवेन्यू देख सकती हूँ,
Okay.
बिकॉज इतनी डिमांड है. तो आपको एक प्रोजेक्शंस गवर्नमेंट को दिखाने पड़ेंगे.
Right.
वंस द प्रोजेक्शंस आर फेयर इनफ, सामने जो इन्विजिलेटर्स बैठे हैं उनको लगता है कि हाँ भाई प्रोजेक्शंस बहुत ही फेयर इनफ है एंड द मॉडल इज ऑल्सो वेरी डिस्क्रीट, तो फिर वो अप्रूव कर देते हैं. उसके बाद फाइल्स आती है आपके कंसर्निंग बैंक, जिन बैंक की डिटेल आप सबमिट करते हो, बीट SBI और एनी अदर बैंक जो आप सबमिट करते हो, वहाँ से वो अगेन आपकी फाइनेंशियल रिपोर्ट्स वगैरह चेक होती है, इसकी स्क्रूटनी होती है प्रॉपर, उनके हेड डिपार्टमेंट में जाती है फाइल, वहाँ से अप्रूव होती है. कोई डॉक्यूमेंटेशन इनकम्प्लीट होता है तो दे कॉल यू इन दे से कि आप ये डॉक्यूमेंट्स और सबमिट
documents are
करिए, एंड उसके बाद उनकी टीम को लगता है टाइम, बिकॉज ना वहाँ पे भी बहुत प्रेशर होता है, बिकॉज हमारे जैसे बहुत फाइल्स होती हैं, तो किनको सेलेक्ट करना है कि भाई किसका ज़्यादा डिस्क्रीट मॉडल है, किसका जेन्युइनली रेवेन्यू जनरेट करेगा, मार्केट में कितना कंपटीशन है, उन सब चीज़ों को फाइनलाइज करते 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 इट टेक्स like 6
What is the projections that we are saying कि okay, this is my business and next 5 year का plan ये है. What if the business is not able to achieve that target? Then
So गवर्नमेंट उसके अगेंस्ट कुछ रखवाती है, बीट योर
Okay, like
स्टॉक्स, यस, सो बीट
Okay.
योर स्टॉक्स और एनी प्रॉपर्टी, सो दैट इवन अगर और देयर इज वन मोर, तो स्कीम्स में कई बार ऐसा भी होता है कि वो जितना अमाउंट वो आपको देते हैं उसका कुछ परसेंट वो पहले ही आपसे ले लेते हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल अगर 10 लाख है तो 2 लाख वो अपने अकाउंट में डिपॉजिट करा लेंगे, कि उनको यूँ भी ना लगे कि भाई देखो इनके अकाउंट में तो कुछ है ही नहीं है, 10 लाख को लोन लेने आ गए हैं और
Right.
तो वो लोग भी अपना पूरा बैकअप प्लान रेडी रखते हैं कि इन केस अगर बिजनेस फेल होता है तो हमारे पास भाई इनकी प्रॉपर्टी है या हमारे पास इनका स्टॉक है. जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल अगर मैं यहाँ की बात करूँ तो दे हैव ऑल द स्टॉक वैल्यू, तो उनको पता है कि हाँ भाई इतने का स्टॉक इनके पास रखा है, कल को अगर ये लोग नहीं जनरेट करके दे सकते तो हमारे पास इनका स्टॉक तो है सही, जिसको हम सेल करके ये वैल्यू निकाल सकते हैं.
Okay, like
सो ये
that.
सारी चीज़ें उनमें रहती हैं.
Okay, so this one is little special. One message you would like to whisper to every woman wearing Arbudaa Blockprints.
So be very confident because
Confidence is the most important.
हाँ, because we already have a lot of pressures on ourselves, है ना. Ease it, breathe it, because cotton is all about breathing. So breathe and be a little good.
Yeah, good to go.
Yeah.
Confidence, just
Yes,
carry the
confident.
confidence. I
We
guess.
have all the colors in our dresses.
हाँ.
So
And love the colors. Yeah, pink, blue, orange. Every color is there and so beautiful varieties and all these things. Love it. So before we wrap up, it's a fun, quick rapid fire round. You can answer this in a line or a word. Okay. Block prints in one word.
I think colors.
Yeah. A color that defines Arbudaa.
Rubine color.
Lovely. Your go-to outfit when you're in a hurry.
I think a V-neck dress like the one you are wearing.
Yeah.
It's my go-to outfit. So whenever it
Lovely.
feels like that, I don't know what to
Yeah,
wear.
it doesn't look like very. It's
Yes.
very like you can carry it in different ways. I
Yes.
guess.
So it's small cotton
Accessorize
if
it
you-
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
Lovely. Tea or coffee?
Tea. Masala.
I love tea. One song you play in the store on rapid?
I think I really like the classical. So I think Rishabh के सितार तो मुझे बहुत ही पसंद है सुनना.
Lovely. Dream celebrity you would love to see wearing Arbudaa?
Alia Bhatt.
Oh, love.
She's so
I love
cute,
it.
yeah.
And I think she would look gorgeous.
पूरी फैमिली मुझे पसंद है. करिश्मा कपूर, बेबो, and Alia.
Okay. One lesson 2017 Naina would give to 2025 Naina.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
One step at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's most satisfying, closing a big wholesale deal or watching a customer walk out smiling with their purchase?
I think it's a very difficult question.
But still.
Because, I started with wholesale and I'm still doing wholesale. I think both have their own, beauty. So whenever I'm dealing with any client and making them understand the whole thing which I do, and then when they appreciate it, we really love it. So that's, something which it is beyond words,
Yeah.
And closing a wholesale deal is again, it's a big thing because
money.
you get a lot of money and you get that confidence.
Okay. If Arbudaa was a person, how would you describe its personality?
Fierce.
Absolutely. A message you want to leave for young entrepreneurs in Udaipur?
I think do it when you want to do it. There's no time to do things.
Do it now, I guess.
Yeah, I think. When you feel there is no right time. When you
There's no
feel,
right
just do it.
So thank you so much, Naina, for being on Young Minds of Udaipur. It was lovely to hear your journey and get a glimpse into your beautiful world. And thank you so much. And I hope we meet again soon.
Definitely. I just loved interacting with you. Every time we talk about brands and its, vision, it feels so great. And to connect with you, Devyanshi, I think it's the best part of today's session.
Thank you. Loved it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.